Okay, so what is the title today? Altcoin alerts. Why are we talking about altcoin alerts? Guys, firstly, we are working with the dominance. We can see the dominance is now starting to turn again into our favor. Now, the market's been a little bit slow, and I'm sure everyone's, why is everything not just going crazy at the moment? And that's just because we are not getting that super strong acceleration just yet, but the signs are there that it's coming again. The same way that we have gotten the previous strong wave through from the dominance once we drop that main support, because it's quite difficult to sort of explain the market right now, but we have 3-4 days in the week where everything goes berserk. Then it's a little bit of cool off time. We've been going through this the last 2 days, and it's just too important to understand why are things taking a little bit of time. We need to know that they prep for these things. It's not just going to happen at certain points, but when these big accelerations come, we need to get ready. And from today, and what I've seen since opening the charts up, is we are getting ready again. So it's important now to be ready, back on your money-making shoes and get going. So guys, welcome to everyone. I'm Sheldon the Sniper. Come to you guys every day with Ran, fundamentals, technical analysis, and let's build the best community in the world. Remember that not only do we get the information from us every single day, from myself and Ran, but also remember to like, subscribe, remember to join all of our Twitter channels, remember to be a part of this community. In order for me to reach out to you, to help you through this bull cycle, you need to be on all of our channels. Make sure you are there. Not only do you get us every single day, but you also get a chance to be a part of the Banter Bags. We allocated $10,000 into these bags, specific coins, which we'll be giving out at 250,000 subscribers. Once that is hit, we'll be giving out to the public, to you guys, as well as us opening a Binance channel, a Binance account, which I trade every day with you guys. And the profits from that channel will also be giving out to all of you. So like, subscribe, hit that alert button, and let's become the biggest community in the world. And let's make a lot of money together. So welcome, guys. So let's get going with everything. What is happening in the market? What is going on? So if we have a look at the dominance and where we're sitting right now, we did need that little bit of a pullback which shot Bitcoin up a bit to get it to that healthy sort of stage. Remember, now Bitcoin is sitting in a sideways channel, which I'll get to now. But what they are going to do is sometimes weakness comes in and they are going to drain a bit from the alts to hold Bitcoin at certain points. So it was 2-3 days ago, we saw that the altcoins had a 10-15% drop on some of the altcoins. But before that, we're having a 30-40% pump. Just get used to and understand the market that we're in. We are in a volatile market. So what does that mean for us as traders? What should we be doing? We got to be catching these coins early. The reason why is because if we catch these coins at the perfect points, it will give us that 30, 40, 50% leeway, put us right at the bottom, that we can still be okay with having a random 10-15% drop at any point in the market, and we are still sitting right at the bottom. It's there to calm your nerves, and it's there to make trading a lot more simple. That's how we win this race. Consistency and simplicity is the key to winning this. So what is next for the Bitcoin dominance? Now, what we do need from dominance, because it may sit you for the next day or two, it may, but what will be the main alert bell to say that the alts are going to run strongly again, we're going to get the next strong wave, is if we need to drop this low that we made previously. We need to now break that so that we can continue the strong momentum to the downward side. Otherwise, what it is going to do for now, let me make it a bit bigger. There we go. Otherwise, what we are looking at from the dominance is it can maybe play around here for a bit. And that's okay, guys. We need to be a little bit patient with him. But the main thing is, bigger picture, we are in alt season. We are definitely in alt season and we're looking strong. So if we need to be a bit patient, we know that weekends aren't always the best. Sometimes out of nowhere, everything just pops and goes good. So we need to be ready at any single point. Now, what's going to be our main alarm bell that we are going to have that next strong wave now is when we drop this main support that we have made. Let me just close this so it doesn't make noise. There we go. Is that main support that we need to drop. Now, once we drop that acceleration, everything is going to go berserk again, which is good. So we sort of understand that the dominance is sort of in a middle sort of stage. It's calming down, which is good. It needs to calm down. Then we're going to get the direction change. Now we've got two options with the dominance. Either it's going to make its way up again, meaning it's going to try rally Bitcoin up a little bit more. Let's get Bitcoin settled again, or it's going to continue. But if it does continue, what do we need from Bitcoin? We need Bitcoin to still stay in these main ranges. Now, as you can see here, Bitcoin is finally, let's make it bigger for everyone. There we go. We're looking good so far. We have bounced at the perfect area we wanted to bounce, which is good. So we haven't made big structural lower lows, which is great. And remember how I explained yesterday that we're actually making the inverse head and shoulders, which we can see clearly now that we're starting to play. So we need Bitcoin now to break back up to the $59,000, $60,000 sort of level. Now, is that going to take a little bit from the dominance over the weekend just to get it where it needs to get? Or are we going to have the ultimate dream where Bitcoin rallies up and it collapses? So we're sitting in two sort of areas, which I don't mind. I don't mind if the dominance goes up a little bit now. We need Bitcoin healthy. We saw last week, as soon as Bitcoin sneezes or drops certain levels, everything just panics and everyone just panics out of the market. It's an emotion market. So we need to understand that if this does go up a bit more, that will be great in our favor. But obviously, the dream is if it does collapse, if we can have Bitcoin make its way back to the $60,000 mark and we collapse this main 56.27, I see is where we bottomed out on the dominance, that will really give us a strong exposure. But what I want to explain to you guys is get excited. Yes, we are having a little bit of cool-off stage, and that's healthy. You know, if this was going to drop, the market was going to drop a lot quicker and a lot more. So when we have that, they're just settling the panic from what happened the last 2 days. So now we are settling. Now we can start progressing again. So having a look at Bitcoin, I'm happy where Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is still looking good, and it's still looking good in my sort of range that I've been setting, $55,000 to $60,000. That's what we've been wanting. Going sideways, up and down. The only thing we know now is when Bitcoin dumps, that dominance goes up. When Bitcoin pumps, that dominance is going down. And to explain that, if we have a look, for the last few hours, well, the last day or so, I think it's a day and a half, Bitcoin's been rallying up. What's been happening to the dominance? Dominance is trailing down. So you see how we're catching momentum. Bitcoin's going up, dominance going down. Bitcoin comes down, dominance goes up. So the alts get hurt. So now we understand where we're sitting. So firstly, dominance is looking good. We just need to drop that level to get that really strong push. It can sit here for a day or two, but I am pretty sure by Sunday, by early next week, we're going to collapse and we're going to have another strong rally down, which means we got to get into these altcoins, which is good. Now, having a look, Bitcoin's healthy, dominance is looking good. Quick look at Ethereum. Now that we can see that Bitcoin is rallying up, dominance is coming down, we can see now Ethereum starting to wake up again. So there, Ethereum, I see it just went above our add-on zone, which is close. I said it was a bargain for us to be getting that zone, but it's okay. It's going and it's strong. You guys should all be in nice and strong. But the main thing is it's getting healthy again. What do we just need? We got to smash that new all-time high, which is a 2,150 sort of mark. Got to get above that. Right now, everything's playing ball. Bitcoin going up, dominance going down. I think we're going to hit it quite shortly. So Ethereum's looking good, Bitcoin's looking good, and the dominance is looking good. Now, if you guys did see this morning, I'm updating and I'm getting all those charts out for everyone for the weekend, where our stop losses should be, where everything should be, so that it helps also in the day, that I can get through everything and put a little bit more focus on the new coins that we need to be taking as well. So please join on Twitter, Sheldon_sniper, and get on Ran and the Banter shows. I'll get us on Twitter because that's where the main updates are coming. So let's go see what's been happening. Not all the coins have been rallying the last few days, but some have. Look at this, guys. We got the great entry on Wi-Fi, and this coin is moving. We were getting in strongly between the $33,000 and the $36,000 region, and we are sitting all the way at $47,000. So Wi-Fi is getting really strong. Now, what I want to update on Wi-Fi is remember what my whole structure is. I have a trading portfolio. I'm using that to make money. Once I've made the money, I'm then using that money to fill my HODL portfolio. So if Wi-Fi is a good section in your HODL portfolio, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking some profits at the zone. Now, if it's not part of your HODL portfolio, I'm freeing that money up for the next coin. Remember, I'm not loving the coin. I'm not dating it. I'm not hating it. I'm trading it. I'm taking my money while it's on the table. So we are currently sitting with Wi-Fi. If I have a look percentage-wise, we're currently sitting 40% in profit. And by the time we get to the zone, it can build all the way to a 60%. which is good for me. So we got the two options here. If Wi-Fi, you want to hold on for longer because I still see this coin getting to at least $80,000 to $100,000. That can take a month. That can take a bit more time. But if not, take those profits so we can free up for the next coins. I come to you guys every day with 2 coins, a coin or 2, but I come to you with new. So we need to learn to start taking those profits. Let's become profitable traders and become consistent. So what I'm looking at with Wi-Fi, anywhere between the 50,000 and the 55,000 mark, I'm taking profits out. I'm going to leave a remaining of my profits in for the longer sort of run to see where it goes, but I'm taking my initial capital out and some profit out of Wi-Fi at the zone, because a 50% over a week's hold is brilliant, and I can now move that money to the next one to move. So Wi-Fi is looking really good, guys. If I see now, we had a short-term sell zone. I see that's still marked. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, what has Lit done? Lit's all of a sudden come to life. Remember, guys, we are sitting in with Lit from all the way from the down areas. We got Lit at between $7 and $8, which was brilliant. And now we're sitting at $12. So I think this is also sitting at a 50% mark. And we have just broken the previous high. Now, if you did take some of Lit, remember what I said, that when we take these sell zone, when we take profits, I leave my profits in to grow, and I take my initial capital out. Now, we do have an opportunity. We know Lit, brilliant fundamentals, and I see mass. I still see this coin $20, $25. Now, having a look at that now is we've taken some profits. That's fine. I'm going to be looking to add a bit more in, because what did I need from this coin? I needed it to break that main structure, and we broke it. We broke it. We got the higher high. Now I'm expecting the test. So I'm expecting a pullback from Lit. It doesn't just go in a straight line. We go up, we make a wave down, we then continue. So anywhere for Lit now, if we can get the add-on between 10.4 and 11, yeah, so basically call it between $10 and $11, I am adding a bit more back into it. And guess what that did? We took profits, right? But you see the brilliance of this strategy is we took profits, we made sure we take it. Why? Because we knew we could have got rejected at that zone. Now we smashed through it. Now we're going to come down and test. Now, when we come down and test, we're going to buy back, straight back where we took our profits, which means we are actually going to continue our ride all the way down from the $7 to $8 sort of mark. You see the magic of that. I learned to take profits. Now I know it's confirmed that we are looking strong to the upward side. Now I can buy back straight back in where I took my profits, and I'm carrying on the same trade, which is brilliant. So if we do have a look here, quick one there, $20, $23, that is my goal for Lit. So look, Lit is waking up. We had very good profits there so far, 50%. Let's go see where everything else is looking at. Litecoin, where's Litecoin looking at? I did put an add to position. We hit it beautifully. Do you see these lines, guys? Do you see the power of using this strategy? How we break through, we make the higher high. Do you see how we come test that line? Perfect. And then we start shooting out. Obviously, there's a lot to still reverse here. We need to get back to the higher high point. What usually happens here is we will form a new flag. It will come to the zone. Let's just make this bigger so everyone can see. So it will come, make a higher low, a lower high, come down, make a higher low. It will start to form a new flag for us. And from that zone, the next breakout will take us to the next sort of targets. So it just means Litecoin, another day or two, relax for a bit, and then the breakout to the strong point. But where we're looking and how it's structurally played out is looking perfect. A lot of great news on Litecoin, and we saw that chart to Bitcoin is absolutely shocking, and how much Bitcoin can be made with Litecoin. Make sure that you have a good bag of Litecoin. And if we see my short-term target is at 270 to the $300 mark is my short-term. I'm going to take some of my initial capital out and leave the rest of my Litecoin to do what it's got to do. Maybe it goes to $1,000, maybe it goes to $2,000. Who knows? I made it for free. I can hold it. So looking at Litecoin, we're looking good. One I do want to add on now is Aave. So Aave did bounce in our zone perfectly, which is good. It just needs to break that next trend. So it'll probably take a little bit of time, but we are still in buy zones for Aave. So this is still a zone for you to be stocking up on this coin because we still see massive push. I still see it going to $500 to $580. So what do we see at the moment? Not all the altcoins are going berserk. They're going one at a time. They are shooting. So the ones that are quiet is the ones that we should be looking at, not the ones that have already pumped. because we can see out of nowhere, then all of a sudden the coin starts pumping. So they're not allowing the whole market to just go. Why? Because it will drain Bitcoin, it will suck Bitcoin dry. They need to allow them to go to specific stages, and we need to track which ones are moving, which ones are taking their time, and those are the ones that give us that violent push out of nowhere. So Aave is still looking really good, and I will put a stop loss update for that one. Having a look here, VTHO, we said buy 50% in, hold that 50% for now, and the next buy we will buy on the break of the resistance, the main resistance point. So I'll update you guys there. We're still looking at VTT 50% in at the moment, so that's looking good. So let's hold that for now. We will see when that coin wakes up how everyone will be smiling. I did put this update, guys, so have a look. The Fantom update is on Twitter as well to see where we're going. We're looking good, guys. No higher lows, no lower lows just yet. We are looking great with Fantom. I have given you guys a stop loss zone. Remember what I have done here for you guys is I've given you a stop loss zone, but not only have I given you a stop loss zone, I've given you a buyback zone, meaning that if we get stopped out, this is where you must buy back the coins where you got stopped out, or the same amount. You're actually going to make more coins. So I'm giving you guys different scenarios on how to handle this trade in case anything goes wrong. We know what to do and how to plan that. I'll give you a stop loss, and if that then drops out, you then buy back in the buyback zones. So if we have a look here at front is looking good, guys. It's looking really good. So remember with front, I'm looking at to take a small portion of profits at the $4.4 to the $4.7 sort of region. That's looking good, but we are finally reversing higher high, higher low, which is good. So front's looking good, and a stop loss around 2.55 is good for now. I will get this chart out for everyone so we can see. The main thing is front is healthy. So hold on strong. It's finally doing what it needs to do. Uni, beautiful bounce out of our buy zone yesterday. It looked really good, shooting out there. We are just waiting for Uni. It's also on the Twitter as well, guys. I've given you a stop loss in case something goes wrong and a new buyback zone. But we are looking really good where we bounced. We just need the higher highs. And what that's going to do for me is, I'll make this bigger. There we go. Okay. So if I can just get, this is what I want Uni to be doing, shoot out, make a higher high, come test, we will add some more, and then on to the next zone. But for now, we caught it at the bottom. So let's take it at the bottom. Let's give it a little bit of time, and let's see where Uni is going. So Uni is looking healthy too. Coti, quick one on Coti. Time, guys, just need some time. When do we know Coti is going to shoot? Is when we break that resistance on Coti. So I know there's a lot of Coti holders here. Just give it some time. The time is coming. They're just splitting, this money in the market. They gotta be fair, if I could say, and now letting all these coins go one by one. So be patient with Coti. We're looking good. The obvious bull sort of signal for us is when we break that main resistance. Draw that resistance in. Make sure you put these lines in with your charts, guys, so that we can be working this together and that you're learning this skill with me as we go. Coti is good. Tfuel's good. Taking a little bit of time here, but it's good. It is slowing down. Tfuel's still good. You can see we have bought Tfuel. I'm stocking up with all the coins here, which I'll come back to shortly because we are going to buy new coins. So I see we're running a bit on time here. I don't want to go too late here. EGLD looking brilliant, guys. Just make sure your stop loss is at entry for EGLD. We got in all the way down here. So we are sitting at a good 40-50% in EGLD, and I will be giving you guys this take profit area as well. I'm going to take some profits, initial capital I put in, and leave the remainder to go. I still see $500, $700 in the future from EGLD. For now, let's take some profits, and we are going to make sure we leave some coins in for the longer run. But EGLD is looking good. If we have a look at Theta, let's see there quick. Theta's back in my, so you see what I mean, guys, that when we break these trends, we start to form this pennant that I was talking about. Do you see that? And the break of the next one is when we get the really push. So we got the great buy zone for Theta. Now we're lucky enough to get an add to position. I'm actually going to do that quickly live here, and I'm just going to buy a little bit more of Theta. Let's get in there. What's nice to see on Monday, we will jump back to this portfolio and see how it's done over the weekend. So I will buy another $4,000 worth of Theta. Boom, we have added to position. That's great. That's playing out good. So Theta's looking good. ADA is looking good as well. There's our buy zone. I've just put this out now to the Twitter as well. So go have a look. I've given you a stop loss zone, the buy zone, and obviously, I'll make this a bit bigger. We have the main resistance point that we want to break. When we break that main resistance, strong push. I still have our goals. See, they've over. Yeah, there we go, which is basically the 1.7 to the 1.9, so nearly the $2 mark. So we are catching it good. That's a good 70 to 80% away. So ADA is looking great. TVK is coming back to life. We're getting some volume. All that I need now, just remove that, there we go, is the break of this resistance. Once we get the break of that resistance, you can see there, confirmation buy. So anyone that did get stopped out, that's good. You protected yourself. You're actually buying back cheaper than where we got stopped, or more or less in the same region. So we're not losing coins. So this one is coming, and we're finally getting a bit of a push. So it bounced great in the main lowest buy zone, which was the first supports that ever came from this coin. So that was good. It just needed some time. So give TVK some time. If the buy is on, the first thing that I want to see, if we are going to buy, let's get the higher high, let's get the test, and we will get back in. If you are still in, hold strong. We're finally getting some strong life. Having a look at Bitcoin Cash, moving strong. We're looking good. So you can see Bitcoin Cash between 720 and 70.60 cents, $760, sorry, is where I'm taking short-term sort of profits, a bit of what I've put in, and I'm leaving the rest to go because my next targets are sitting at over $1,000. So between $1,018 to $1,070, that's where my next target is. So I'm taking some short-term profits here, and I'm leaving the rest for the next sort of goal. Ocean, guys, who got in Ocean? Share some love in there. I hope you guys got it. Look how quick and beautiful we got that. So we got the beautiful entry in from the dump the other day, and boom, massive explosion upwards. Now, what I am expecting from Ocean is a small pullback into the zone over here, and then continue the move. But we got a great entry on Ocean, and let's give that some time. I'll see $2 to $3 to $4. We'll see as we go. We'll work on the take profits. The main thing is we're making great money with that coin. Let's allow it to do what it's got to do and got to push. So what are the two new coins? And I'm going to go through this quickly. Now, the new system that I'm also running is, as soon as I have given these two new coins, they are going to be put out on the Twitter as well. So you can go have a look at it if you don't see the numbers clearly on the screen. So let's start working together so that everyone can be getting in on these. So the two that I'm bringing up, the first one is Chiliz. Now, the reason why I haven't told you to buy right now is because we have a weekend coming. Now, I've given you two scenarios now to play out with Chiliz now. I've given you the first one, which draw in your resistance line over here. And when we get the break of this resistance is when we're buying Chiliz, okay? Now, that's the first option. You can see I've also given you a sell zone as well. Second option is if there is a dump off. Remember, Chiliz did ridiculous things previously. So when Bitcoin gets a little bit and has a small little retracement, Chiliz come down hard. And that will give us that nice, strong wick entry that we can get. So I have two options. Either we're going to break the trend first. That's the bullish sign. Get in because we're not going to make the buy zone. Otherwise, I see us hitting this buy zone over the weekend, which is basically between 30 cents and 35 cents. Now, this is a bargain if we can be getting Chiliz at that price. And obviously, we got a second scenario, the bullish scenario on this. So this one, and I will get it ready for you guys. I'll save it over here. Okay, I'll work on that. Let's not run too late, but I'll work on that. So I'll get that out for you guys now so you can see Chiliz, get Chiliz, because there's a lot of big news on Chiliz. And the one we've been talking about, it's some time for us to be getting some info on it. Where should we be getting in? Kusama, we've been talking about it a lot. So what I've given you guys is two scenarios as well. We have a resistance that we are currently trailing down. A break of that resistance is the buy signal. We come down to then I've also given you guys two buy zones if we don't make the buy signal. So getting Kusama, my opinion, if we can get it between $390 to $410 is a bargain. So be ready for that, have that marked up. And there is a secondary target, which I don't think we'll get, but if it is, it's even a more bigger of a special on the coin. So I've given you guys two buy zones on Kusama, and I've given you resistance. If we break the resistance, we're not coming down to buy zones anymore. So that's the first option. That's the bullish sign for you to be getting in. If we get to these buy zones, buy up strong, use the strategy as well, that if we get to this buy zone, buy 30% of what you want or what you wanted to spend on Kusama. Buy 30%, 40%. And then the remaining, buy on the break of trend. So you see how you're applying strategies to this. You're going to buy some in the buy zone and buy the rest on the confirmation of buy, which is the break of trend. So you're sort of working with a strategy. And once we've got the buys, we'll set in stop losses and we'll make sure that we are protected. Kusama, my 2 targets short term, $690 to $760. And my higher time frame is over $1,000, 1,100 to 1,200. And there's higher ones. For now, let's get that entry. So guys, that's it for today. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert bell, and follow me on Twitter so I can get this out to everyone. Have a safe weekend. Have a great weekend of trading. Make sure those stop losses are in just in case. But have a great one, guys. And I will see you all on Monday. Bye for now.